loin steak vegetable bake. Right, I've got these lovely little British pork loin steaks. I've got 4. I've got about 600 grams of cabbage, a couple of carrots, 3 cloves of garlic, 1 red pepper, which is a decent size, and a medium-sized brown onion. Right, for the glaze for the pork steaks, I'm going to use honey, cognac or brandy, and soy sauce. You can use any kind of brandy, but particularly good would be Calvados or Applejack, which goes pretty well with the pork. But I'm using a VS cognac here, and only a little bit. So this is very simple. All I need to do is prep up my vegetables now, get them into my baking tray, and then we'll make up the glaze for the pork. Alright, that's got all my veg chopped up, and kept the garlic slightly separate. I'm just going to set my oven now to 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit, and let that come up to heat, and then we'll get on with the rest of it. So the first thing I want to do is get all my vegetables into the baking tray. So we've got it all into the baking tray. I'm just going to drop in my garlic now. I want to put on a little bit of olive oil, maybe a tablespoon or 2, and that helps with the flavour of the cooked cabbage particularly. And I want to get in some pepper. I like lots, you put in as much as you like. And you're going to want a bit of salt again, you put in as much as you like. And then the next thing we need to do is get in there and mix it all up. So you can do that with your hands or with a couple of spoons like I'm doing here, and make sure all the vegetables are mixed up and evenly distributed. It's really simple, nothing fancy. Now sometimes I like to put herbs on, but I don't think they'll suit this because I'm using soy sauce and honey, so no herbs at this one. But in other ones, other flavourings, I would put on herbs. Right, now to make up the glaze for the pork. Alright, I forgot to press the record button as I did that, but what I did was I put that little shot of soy sauce into the honey, and I put in a shot of cognac into the honey, and now I'm going to put the lid on and give it a good old shake to make my glaze. I like to do it in a jar because it's really easy, and what you don't use of your glaze you can just keep in the jar and it will keep for almost indefinitely. Right, so now all we need to do is dress that on the pork and get the pork onto the baking tray. So what I'm going to do, in case I don't use it all, I'm going to transfer a bit of that into a little dish, and then we'll put on the pork chops, the pork steaks. It works equally well with pork chops, by the way. And then we paint on the glaze. Likewise with these ones. Plenty on. What drips off will just go through to flavour the vegetables underneath. So we flip those now, and we do the same again. Plenty of glaze. It's a very Asian style thing to do this. This is alcohol and soy sauce and honey, and it's very common in Chinese and Thai and Southeast Asian food in general, and it gives such a great flavour. Even teriyaki is a very similar sort of thing. That's the Japanese teriyaki. So that's them all dressed. So what I want to do first of all is put that in the oven. Overall it's going to be in the oven for about 20-25 minutes at 200 degrees Celsius, 400 degrees Fahrenheit. But we'll want to get that in for about 10 minutes, and then we'll add some more glaze to it to make it extra nice and tasty. Alright, after 10 minutes we've got this gorgeous baking tray of pork and delicious veggies, and I'm going to pour a little more in my basting bowl and get that on there. This time I'm only going to baste the top side. Gets plenty splashed on, and that honey should caramelise and make that absolutely amazing. The smell from this is fantastic. Right, that's ready to go back in for the remaining 10 to 12 minutes, but I'll keep an eye on it. Alright, it's been in, I kept my eye on it. It's been in for about a total of about 30 minutes in total, and it's looking really, really good, as you can see. Oh, and it smells amazing, absolutely amazing. So I'm going to serve that with some potato wedges, and we'll see what it looks like on a plate. Alright, does that look good or what? I think it'd be rude not to put a little dollop, or a large dollop, of sour cream on those potatoes. Enjoy. Hey friends, if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you would like to follow my channel, please subscribe, and don't forget to click the bell icon and select all to receive notifications for all my future videos. It would be great to hear from you in the comments, and I'll try to get back to as many of you as possible. You may wish to check out these titles, or even help me out with a donation using the links in the description below the video. Thanks for watching.